Hi student, I am Nimal Disanayakar. I am an English medium teacher of the government school. So today I am going to conduct in the bilingual lesson for the grade 6 class, the very first lesson in your textbook. Okay, let us start our lesson. What is the first lesson in your textbook? Wonder of the living world. Okay, wonder of the living world. Okay. So this is the first lesson of your textbook. So in regarding this lesson, first of all, I would like to what are the contents? What are the things that include in this lesson? It's been the summary of the lesson. Let us see about the in which topic. At the end of the you have to be know. Very first topic of the this lesson is you have to be know the what is mean by environment. Then you will be learn about the under the environment type of environment. You will be learn about the type of environment. After studying the type of environment, you will be know the classification of the things our surround. Classification classification of things our surround. Next, you will be learn about the what are the living characteristic of organism. Living characteristic of organisms. Next, you will be learn the what are the living characteristic of organisms. Then you will be learn the diversity of animals and plants. Okay. Then finally, you will be learn about the how do we classify the organisms in this environment according to the dichotomous key. Classification, dichotomous key. Right. Okay. Dear student, these are the topic to be know about this lesson. Then, first of all, let us discuss about that. What is the environment mean? Okay. Before that, so I will give the time to write the summary of this lesson. So if you like, you have to be write this summary. And other hand, when you write in the summary of the particular lesson, so it is important to recall the lesson again very easily, and also it help to keep in your mind this lesson very easily. Okay. So I will give the time for you to write this summary. Okay. Now I am going to start the very first part of this session, that is the environment. Dear student, What is the environment mean? What is the environment mean? When regarding the when you was in the grade 6 class, so you may be learn about the environment. So, as subject you had be learn about the environment. Subject එකක් විදිහට පරිසරය ගැන ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙනවනේ. මොකද්ද පරිසරය කියලා කියන්නේ? අප ඇතුළු අපගේ වටපිටාව තමයි පරිසරය කියන්නේ. So let us see about it how to say by the English. අපි බලමු පුතේ ඒක කොහොමද ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කියන්නේ කියලා. නේද? Our surrounding things. Environment. What is the environment mean? Our surrounding things. Our surrounding things including us. Us is called environment. Our surrounding including us is called environment. Okay, this is the environment mean. Now let us analyze about that things. Our surrounding things including us. What is our surround mean? Surround කියලා කියන්නේ වටපිටාව. SURROUNDING. So you can write that new word book. Then I had given the instructions to you. You have to keep the notebook to write the new words. When you study the bilingual, this subject science, maths, health, civics, like that subject, always you have to keep the small book to write the new word. Every day you will be collected to the new word, and in order to that you have to be increase your vocabulary, English vocabulary, number of terms of the English. Okay, now let us see about that. Our surrounding means surrounding කියලා කියන්නේ දරුවනේ වටපිටාව. Things කියන එක මම හිතන්නේ ඔයාලා දන්නවා. Things කියලා කියන්නේ දේවල්, include කියන්නේ අන්තර්ගත, include කියන්නේ අන්තර්ගත, us කියන්නේ අප. So can you understand what is the environment mean? Our surrounding things including us. Our surrounding things including us we introduce as the environment. I think you will be clear it. Then let us discuss about that when regarding this world. When regarding this world, there are the different environment in this world. As example, now suppose about that, have you ever gone to the beach? Have you ever gone to the beach? ඔයා කවදා හරි දවසක වෙරළට මුහුදු වෙරළකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද? When regarding the environment in the beach is completely vary from your home garden. ඔයාගේ ගෙදරවත්තත් එක්ක බලනකොට පුතේ beach එක මුහුදු වෙරළක පරිසරය වෙනස්. So now I am going to discuss about that. So such kind of, what are the example for the such kind of different environment in this world? Okay, can you suggest it? Right. One of environment type is that there are some forest environment. Forest කියලා කියන්නේ කැලයක්. කැලෑ පරිසර තියෙනවා. Forest environment. What else? What are the other different environment? So just I told that coastal environment. Coastal environment. Coastal environments mean වෙරළ බඩ පරිසර. Then you know there are the desert environment. What do you mean by desert environment? Desert environments කියලා කියන්නේ ළමයි කාන්තාර පරිසර තියෙනවා. Then aquatic environments are there. What do you mean by aquatic? Then aquatic environments there. Then we can say the terrestrial environment. What do you mean by terrestrial, dear student? Terrestrial කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ භෞමික පරිසර. Terrestrial environment. Okay, I think so. There are in addition to there are the lot of environment like that mangrove environment. What is the mangrove environments mean? mangrove කියලා කියන්නේ කඩලාන පරිසර ජලය සහිත තියෙන පරිසර තියෙන. There are some mangrove environment as well as there are the grassland, mercyland, oceans, different water related environments are there. In order to that, you have to be understand when regarding this world there are the different environments are there, so you have to be keep in your mind that this is very important. Okay. So if you want to write down this is the time for you. Different environment, what are the example for the different environment? Okay. Next, within this next lesson, now very first part of that summary, at the beginning, can you recall about that I had given the summary? According to that summary, first topic is over. What is mean by environment? Then what are the example for the different environment? Again, what is the forest environment mean? Vanantara parisara. What is the coastal environment mean? Veralabada parisara. Then what do you mean by desert environment? What is the desert environment mean? Kantara parisara. Aquatic environment mean? ජලජ පරිසර. ටෙරස්ට්‍රියල් කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ දුවේ භෞමික නැත්නම් ගොඩබිම පරිසර. ගොඩබිම තියෙන පරිසර ඔක්කොම ටෙරස්ට්‍රියල් කියලා තමයි අපි හඳුන්වන්නේ. පැහැදිලිද? Right. Okay. Then let us switch to the next part of the session. It's mean according to the summary of our lesson, next you have to be know the things in our environment. We can be divided into the two groups. This means we are going to learn about the particular classification of the things in our environment. Okay. Now, please focus your attention. Things in our environment, mainly we can be divided into two groups. Things in our surround, we can take as it as things in our surround. Surround කියන්නේ අපේ වටපිටාව. Things in our surround, mainly we can be divided into the two groups. They are the living things. One is the living things, other one is the non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Okay. Before study the living and non-living things, what is mean by living things as well as what is mean by non-living things, I would like to take the example for the these things in our surround. Let us see about that. What are the things in our surround? Okay, tell me, what are the things in our surround? Can you think about what are the things in our surround? When go to the outside, see you outside and your surround, there are the animals. There are a lot of animals. Right, in addition to there are a lot of plants. Animals, plants, as well as microorganisms are there. There are microorganisms. Dear student, except these things, are there any living things? No. These are the all living things. Animals mean common term that we use to all animals, represent all animals. Plants also the same, microorganisms also the same. So we can be write the large number of example for the living things. Examples, dog, rat, man, elephant, ant, tiger, fox, and donkey, monkey, like that. There are the any animal we can be written as the living example for the living things. What are the example for the non-living things? I think so, you know, according to your experience, when I asking you what is mean by living things, most of student given the answer by the Sinhala, පණ තියෙන දේවල් තමයි living things, පණ නැති දේවල් තමයි non-living things කියලා කියන්නේ. නේද? ඉතින් non-living things පණ නැති දේවල් කියන්නකො බලන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා. අපි ඊට පස්සේ බලමු පුතේ, after that let us see about the how do we identify the how do we take the difference between the living and non-living things. Okay, what are the example for the non-living things? You know, there are table. What else? There are some tables, right, in addition to so you have to be know the uh, water, air, air, table. තව මොනවද පුතේ? What are the other example for the non-living things in our surround? Soil, rocks. Rocks කියන්නේ මොනවද පුතේ? Rocks කියන්නේ ගල්. හරිද? air කියන්නේ වාතය කියලා ඔබ දන්නවා. soil කියලා කියන්නේ පස. rocks කියන්නේ ගල්. sand කියන්නේ වැලි. sand. In addition to things you are surround, as take as the pencil, pen, chair, then your books, eraser, pencil box, like that, everything are the non-living. Okay, now you know the things in our surround, mainly we can be divided into the two groups, living things and non-living things. Okay, but the problem is, when I at the beginning also I told that when I asking you what is mean by living things, what is mean by non-living things, you will say the පණ තියෙන දේවල් තමයි living things, පණ නැති දේවල් non-living things කියලා තමයි ඔයාලා 5 වසර ඉඳලා 6 වසරට එනකොට ඉගෙන ගන්න. Welcome student. So today I am going to explain about that how do we identify the things in our surround. Last day, can you recall about last session? Can you recall about we divide things as the living and non-living things? So how do we recognize these living and non-living things? So I am going to explain you how to do that. Dear student, if anything show the living characteristic, so that is we call the living things. What is the living things mean? If anything show the living characteristic, it is we call the living things. Is it okay? Now you maybe have the problem, what is this living characters? Yeah. Is it clear that you maybe have the problem? Then I told that if anything show the living character, it is we call the living things. Okay, then the problem is what are the living characters? Next problem will be arisen in your mind. ඔයාගේ මනසේ නේද ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඊළඟ doubt එකක් ඇති වෙනවා නේද, hesitation එකක් ඇති වෙනවා. මොකක්ද මේ living characters? මොනවද මේ living characters? Okay, do you know what are the living characters? There are the few living characters. What are them? One is the growth. Growth is an example for the living character. growth කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ මොකද්ද? වර්ධනය. Then what else? Locomotion or movements. What is the movements mean? Chalana. What else? වෙන මොනවද? Respiration. What is the respiration mean? ශ්වසනය. Respiration. ශ්වසනය. Respiration also the living character. Respiration is an example for the living character. What else? වෙන මොනවද dear student? Nutritions. Nutritions also what? Living character. What is the nutritions mean? Poshanaya. So if you don't know this one, if it is a new word, you can note down it. Okay? What else? What are the other living characters? Reproduction. Reproduction කියලා කියන්නේ ප්‍රජනනය. prajananaya. Growth, movements, respiration, nutrition, reproduction. So those are we introduced as the living characters. Living characters. Living කියලා කියන්නේ ජීවි character කියලා කියන්නේ ලක්ෂණ. ජීවි ලක්ෂණ ටිකක් තමයි මම මේ ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. Right, in addition to there are the another living character too. ඊට අමතරව පුතේ තව living characters තියෙනවා. In addition to what are the other living characters? Dear student, there are the another living characters too. Nutrition, growth, life span. What does life span mean? Life span. ජීවිත කාලයක් තියෙනවා. If it is a living things, there are the life span. ජීවිත කාලයක්. ජීවිත කාලයක් තිබීම. It also the living character. What else? Excretion. Excretion. බහිස්රාවය. බහිස්රාවය කියලා කියන්නේ අපද්‍රව්‍ය අපේ ඇඟෙන් පිට කරනවාට පුතේ අපි කියනවා excretion කියලා. Excretion, if you can't see the word excretion, I would like to write it another place. So can you see in the here excretion? බහිස්රාවය. Okay, these are the living characters. Dear student, what is the now tell me what is mean by living beings. මොකද්ද මේ living being කෙනෙක් කියන්නේ කියලා කියන්න පුතේ. If anything shows these living characters such as the growth, movement, respiration, nutrition, reproduction, lifespan, excretion, like that living characters, that thing we known as living being. Okay, now let us define the what is mean by living things. Let us write definition of the living things. If any organism shows, if any organism shows පෙන්නනවා. If any organism shows growth, respiration, what else? Reproduction, nutrition, growth, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, movements, චලන, lifespan, ජීවිත කාලයක් තිබීම, excretion, බහිස්රාවී ද්‍රව්‍ය පිට කිරීම, and I couldn't tell that sensitivity. සංවේදීතාවය. We are sensitive to the environment. We will feel the cold, we will feel the pain, we will feel the pressure, we will feel the hot, like that to sensitivity. සංවේදීතාවය. Sensitivity කියලා කියන්නේ සංවේදීතාවය. Dear student, then tell me what is the organisms mean? What is the living things mean? What do you mean by living thing? මොකද්ද මේ ජීවී දෙයක් කියලා කියන්නේ? Then don't tell living things mean පණ ඇති ද්‍රව්‍ය living things කියලා කියන්න එපා. So if any organism shows growth, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, movements, lifespan, excretion, and sensitivity like living characters, sensitivity like and wage metana living characters are called, the is called organism, is called organisms. So that is the definition. So dear student, if anyone asking you what is mean by organism, you have to tell the if anything මෙතන instead of the organisms ඔයාට පුළුවන් කියන්න if anything කියලා මොනවා හරි දෙයක් if anything shows growth, nutrition, reproduction, movements, lifespan, excretion, sensitivity, like living characters is called the living things or organisms. Then now can't you define what is mean by non-living things? අජීවී දෙයක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා ඔයාලට define කරන්න පුළුවන්. Define කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? අර්ථ දක්වන්න. කොහොමද පුතේ? How do you define non-living things? It also easy. So we have to use here not. If anything does not show, මම මේක වෙනස් කරලා ලියන්න non-living thing. දැන් living thing එක හරි නේද? ලියාගන්නකො living thing කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. If anything shows growth, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, movements, lifespan, excretion, and sensitivity like living characters is called the organisms. Have you got that? Right. All living things. Then let us see about the how do we define the non-living things. අපි බලමු පුතේ non-living things කියන එක define කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. It is very easy. It also the same. Non-living things. Non-living. How do we define the non-living thing? If any thing, මොනවා හරි දෙයක්, if anything does not show, if anything does not show, then again you have to write that living characters. What are them? Growth, comma, respiration, reproduction, what else? Nutrition, lifespan, excretion. Order එකක් නැහැ. There are no order. You can write any living characters. Are all here: growth, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, lifespan, excretion. What else? Another one is missing: sensitivity and sensitivity. Like living characters. Is called non-living things. Okay. Now did you understand what is mean by non-living things? What is mean by non-living things? Can you understand that? So if you can't see the board, see, I will focus it. See that if anything does not show growth, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, lifespan, excretion, sensitivity like living characters is called the non-living things. So very easy. Now I want to emphasize you, matoni wat avadarne karanna. Don't say when anyone asking you what is mean by living things, don't say that living things mean pana ati, non-living mean pana nati. So you have to say that if anything possess කියන්නේ තියෙනවා, have කියලා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. If anything has this living list of the living character, then that is the living things. That is the way of defining them. Is it clear? Well, right. Now you know how do we define the living things and non-living things in this environment. Then let us see about that. How do we, this mean one by one we have to be talk about these living characters. Very first, I would like to explain about the one of living character. It is the movements. What is the movements mean? Then let us study about this living plus living character movements. Okay, movements. What is the movements mean? චලන කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? What is the movement of organisms? ජීවියෙක්ගේ චලනයක් කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද පුතේ දුවේ? Now see here, I am going to show the one activity. See here, my now my what will happen to my hand? What will happen to my hand? My hand, you can see the movement, as well as I can move from one place to another. So both are the movements. Pute, when consider the movements, me chalana wala pute මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? So what happened within these movements? Then I asking you what happened at these movements. Me movements වලදී මොකද වෙන්නේ, dear student? Tell me. Lamai, really the things that happen in movement, position of the part of the organisms or organisms are change with the time. පුතේ position කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? Position කියලා කියන්නේ පිහිටීම. Position of organisms. Organisms. Or part of organisms. Is change with time. කාලයත් එක්ක. කාල ගත වෙනවා මේකට. Time is called what? Movements. Dear student, in movements always what happen? The position of the organisms. මේ මුළු ජීවියා, මම ජීවියෙක්නේ. මගේ පිහිටීම වෙනස් වෙනවා. මේ පිහිටීම වෙනස් වෙනවා. Position කියන්නේ පිහිටන ස්ථානය. Oh, part of the organisms. Part කියලා කියන්නේ කොටසක්. Parts කියන්නේ කොටසක්. ජීවියෙක්ගේ කොටසක පිහිටීම. දැන් මගේ අත මෙතන පිහිටන තැන මම මෙහෙට ගත්තා. මෙහෙම ගත්තා. අතේ පිහිටීම මුළු ජීවියම නෙවෙයි. මගේ මේ නිමල් කියන ජීවියාගේ part එකක් මේ. Part of the organisms. The position of the part of the organisms also change with the time. What does the change mean? වෙනස් වෙනවා. Position කියන්නේ පිහිටීම. Organisms කියන්නේ ජීවියා. Part of the organisms කියන්නේ ජීවියාගේ කොටසක්. Parts කියන්නේ කොටස්නේ. Change කියන්නේ වෙනස් වෙනවා. With time කියන්නේ කාලයත් සමග. With කියන්නේ සමග කියන එක. කාලයත් සමග. Is called the movements. Is it clear? That is the movements. Dear student, this movement show the plant as well as the animal too. But the problem is there is a problem of the plant movement. Why? We can't see the plant movement. අපිට plant වල movements අපිට දකින්න බෑ එකපාරම. But there are some movements I can give the evidence for you. මට පුළුවන් සාක්ෂි දෙන්න. What are they? You know when the mimosa leaves when touched, they are shrinking. What is the meaning of that? When mimosa leaves, mimosa කියලා කියන්නේ කවුද? යාළුවෙක්ද ඔයාගේ? Mimosa. සමපෝසා නෙමෙයි, mimosa. Mimosa කියන්නේ නිදිකුම්බා. මේ නිදිකුම්බා වල තියෙනවා පුතේ leaflets කියලා જાතිය. පත්‍රිකා. ඔන්න ඔහොම. හරිද? These leaflets when touch, අපි touch කරනකොට they are shrinking. Shrink. shrinking කියන්නේ ඇකිලෙනවා. shrink කියන්නේ ඇකිලෙනවා. when touch කියලා කියන්නේ mimosa කියන්නේ නිදිකුම්බා. So you can write the new word. If you have the new word, immediately you have to mention that new word book. Then I told that you have to always keep the notebook, write the new word. You have to catch from us. You have to catch them from your teachers. What is the your teacher will say the new word? You have to write it that book. That is essential. Okay. This is an example for the plant movement. Make a උදාහරණයක් වෙනවා නේද පුතේ plant movements වලට. When the mimosa leaves when touch they are shrinking. අපි නිදිකුම්බ පත්‍ර ඇල්ලුවම එයා ඇකිලෙනවා. So that is an example for the plant movements. Is it clear that? Next, what are the other example for the plant movements? Are there another examples? Can you see that? ළමයි, when the some plants are bent towards to the sunlight. ඔයාලා දැකලා තියෙනවද? සමහර ගස් හිරු එළිය දෙසට එන්න නැමෙනවා. ඒතර ගහ නැමෙනවා කියන්නේ movement එකක්. But you can't see the very immediately when the sunlight is in, it is immediately bent towards to the sunlight. So it is take the for a long period of the time. ගොඩක් කල් ගන්නවා. And also they show the very slow movement. ගොඩක් slow තමයි වෙන්නේ. But the problem of the plant movements, the whole plant, have you ever seen the whole plants are move from one place to another? ඔයාලා කොහේදී හරි දැකලා තියෙනවද whole plant කියන්නේ මුළු ගහම whole plant එක කියන්නේ මුළු ගහම එක තැනක ඉඳලා තව තැනකට යනවා. When you wake up the morning නේද trees large huge trees in your compound කියන්නේ මිදුලේ. හරිද? ඔයාගේ මිදුලේ තියෙන අර ලොකු ගස් ඔයා නැගිටිනකොට උදේ වෙන කොහේ හරි ගිහිල්ලා ඉන්නවද? Never. They can't do the the whole plant cannot be moved from one place to another. So there is a term, but when regarding the animal, අපි සත්තු සැලකුවම් පුතේ සත්තුන්ට පුළුවන් the all animal can be, most of animal, not all animal, most of animal can be moved from one place to another. All organism can be moved from one place to another. ගොඩාක් සත්තුන්ට එක ස්ථානයක ඉඳලා තවත් ස්ථානයකට යන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? So those are we introduce as not movement. They are we given a special name for them. It is we call the locomotion. අපි ඒවට කියන්නේ පුතේ locomotion කියලා. It's okay. Before that, now can you understand what is the movements? Now you can, if you need something, you can write it. Position of organism or part of the organism is changed with the time is called the movements. Okay. Then I am going to switch to the next topic, locomotion. Let us see about it. What is the locomotion mean? Dear student, what is the locomotion mean? Locomotion. What is the Sinhala meaning of the locomotion? Sancharanaya. Sancharanaya කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? If any organisms move from one place to another place is called the locomotion. If any organism is move කියන්නේ position එක change වෙනවා නම් all organisms move from one place to another place is called the locomotion. If the whole organisms move from one place to another place. If whole කියන්නේ සම්පූර්ණ organism, if whole organism is moved කියන්නේ චලනය වෙනවා from one place to another place is called locomotion. Now did you understand what is the locomotion mean? If any organisms move from one place to another place, එක ස්ථානයක ඉඳලා තවත් ස්ථානයකට යනවා නම් it is we call the locomotion, සංචරණය. Is it clear? But you know, plant cannot do the locomotion. එතකොට ගස් වලට ලෝකෝමෝෂන් කරන්න බෑ. එයා ඉන්න තැන ඉඳලා වෙනත් තැනකට මුළු ගහටම චලනය වෙන්න බෑ. But part of the plant can be moved. ගහක කොටසක් මොකක් හරි හිරුවිලි දෙසට නැමීම, when touch the mimosa leaves are shrinking, when arise in the dark that all leaves are shrinking. අඳුරත් එක්ක ඔය සෙස්බානිය කතුරු මුරුංග වල එහෙම ටක් ගාලා කොළ ටික ඇකිලෙනවනේ පුතේ. So those are the example for the plant movements. Is it okay? But plant cannot do the locomotion. But most of animal can do the locomotion. But you have to be keep in your mind in animal kingdom. මේ සත්ව රාජධානිය. Among the animals, there are some animals those who can't do the locomotion. යන්න බැරි අයත් ඉන්නවා. The best example sea animal. Sea animal කියන්නේ මුහුදු මල. හයිඩ්‍රා වගේ ඉන්නවා ළමයි මුහුදේ. They picks into the surfaces. එයාලා අර ගල් වගේ මතු පිටවල් වලට පික්ස් වෙලා එයාලගේ තියෙන ටෙන්ටකල් කියලා ග්‍රාහිකා කියලා જાතියක් ඒව එහාට මෙහාට කර කර ඔහොම ඉන්නවා. They can't do the locomotion. එහාට මෙහාට sea animal මුහුදු මල වගේ ඔහොම කර කර ඉන්නවා. ළඟින් ගියොත් ඒ ළඟ ඉන්න ප්‍රේ එක විදියට එයාලා කනවා කෑම කනවා. But they can't move from one place to another place. So this is an example for the animal, those who cannot do the locomotion. Is it clear? Right. Then in addition to you have to be know the when regarding this movement there are the organisms. These organisms especially animals show the different locomotion method. Sancharana krama පෙන්නනවා පුතේ. So let us discuss about the them. What are the locomotions methods animal shows? Tell me. What are them? Do you know what are them? ඔයාලා දන්නවද මොනවද කියලා? What are the locomotion methods? One is the walking, ඇවිදීම. Most of animals showing this locomotion method like the human too. Lion, tiger, they cow, like that animals, they walking. Then there are some animals swimming. පිහිනනවා. පිහිනීම. Walking කියන්නේ විදීම. Swimming mean පිහිනීම. What else except that? Flying. පියාඹනවා. Flying. Then creeping. Creeping like the snake, cobra, nai, python, පිඹුර වගේ අය creep කරනවා. බඩ ගාගෙන යනවා. They are creeping. Some animals like the fish, they are swimming. Animal like the birds, parrot, crow like them, they are flying. Then animal like lion, man, cat, dog like that animals, they are walking. So these are the major locomotion methods of the animal. Walking, swimming, flying, creeping. Walking කියන්නේ දරුවනේ ඇවිදීම, swimming කියන්නේ පිහිනීම, flying කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? පියාඹීම, creeping කියන්නේ බඩ ගන්නවා කියන එක. Now did you understand about this? So that is the living character of the locomotion. අන්න ඕක තමයි පුතේ locomotion කියන living character. Okay. Then let us see about what is the next living character. Let us discuss about it. Okay.